Hello, everybody, and welcome in to the final E3 press conference of the day, to my knowledge. It's the last one that I care about for today, anyway. It is the Square Enix press conference, and you can tell this is later in the day because the chroma key is rapidly collapsing, and I wouldn't be surprised if we have to mess with it multiple times throughout this presentation. Anyway, we're going to watch this one on Twitch again. Something that apparently that's been happening is people who uh, upload the Ubisoft press conference to YouTube, I guess, are getting live streaming strikes on their channel. It doesn't affect me since I'm now all Twitch, but it's a little bit disappointing. Either way, enough about that. Let's hop right over to Twitch. Our good friends at Twitch, and hear what they have to say here. We're only 3 minutes away, it looks like, from the Square Enix concert.
Like the main character of Final Fantasy VII.
Oh my God, you're right.
Like Thor,
like Claudia, like Claudia.
Okay, that's typical Twitch. I shouldn't say typical Twitch, but typical like panelist bullshit that we're all familiar with when it comes to E3 at this point. Hey, Famicom Pony, welcome in. I'm basically pinning it all on Square to save the last 2 days. Like, I expect that no matter what happens in Nintendo, I'll at least have something to talk about. But, like, this E3 has really been bringing me down. So let's, hear about Final Fantasy a little bit. Let's hear about Octopath 2, even though, I haven't played the first Octopath Traveler yet, but why not? Or DLC for it or something. What else? What other properties do they have? Some Dragon Quest crap, Maybe we'll get that Dragon Quest reveal at the Square Enix press conference. I don't know. Oh God, this isn't going to impress me either, is it? Please, please just give me something, Square Enix. 1 minute. Here we go. Maybe just because I've been streaming too much. Like, it probably doesn't want to send notifications out constantly.
We're less than a minute now, right?
I don't know.
We are.
See the timer.
Oh, no, dang. I was close though, right?
We are very close.
Come on.
Mario RPG 2, that would be sick. That'd be amazing. Square really does need to make another RPG with Nintendo. What's going on here?
But how do they have the TV?
That's true, Kevin. Yeah, it could be. I don't know. You know what I mean? This looks like just a.
Oh, you just got the notification? I have no idea.
If you're a fan of sinister things and you like us, please click.
Hey, Vampire Killer, welcome in.
About 30 seconds away from Square Enix's live E3 show. We're gonna do a watch along over on our Twitch channel. If you wanna.
Oh, wait, my Patreon Nightbot might be going faster than it should be.
Click that button right there, and you can watch with us. We'll be back for the post show. Thank you very much for everything you guys are doing. We love you, Twitch chat. You're so positive, so nice to us. I love you so much.
I imagine Twitch chat's just making fun of those guys. Let me know if the audio for the conference is good or not. I boosted just slightly. Don't want it to be too loud. Nice. This is the most excited I've seen a crowd yet. Okay, good. Here's another confession in my E3 Confessions series. I have never played Final Fantasy VII. Well, I shouldn't say never. I've just like never gotten anywhere like very far in it. Like I've played the first 2 minutes. I've played more of the NES bootleg than I had the actual game. Okay, yeah. I have played a lot of Dragon Quest though. I'm glad to see I'm not alone on that. That's not a bad idea. Honestly, maybe the remake will give me like the thing I need to get into it. Oh my god, Smash reveal?
大変嬉しく思います。22年間の時を経て、あのキャラクターたちが非常に美しく、さらに魅力的になって帰ってきました。
I'm very happy to be able to introduce this long-beloved title
Oh,
once
okay.
again. After 22 years, the familiar characters we love have returned while becoming more beautiful and captivating than ever before.
今まで応援し続けてくださっているファンの皆さん、長年のサポートありがとうございます。大変お待たせいたしました。新たなる冒険へと共に踏み出すことを。
Are they still doing the episode-based thing? Episode-based structure?
We thank you for your support and patience over these years, and we look forward to embarking on this journey together.
FF7 をリメイクするにあたって、ファイナルファンタジー7の世界観やキャラクターたちをより深く今回は描いています。
There's a Kid Dracula level you could look at for inspiration.
リメイクプロジェクトの最初の作品となる本作では、ミッドガルのストーリーを広大にかつ緻密に語っております。またゲームデザインも今作用に最適化しておりまして、ブルーレイ2枚組相当のボリュームを見込んでおります。一本の独立したゲームとして十分期待に応える作品になっております。
Remaking Final Fantasy VII has allowed us to dive much deeper into the world and its characters than ever before. The game design was optimized for this title as well, and we anticipate 2 Blu-ray discs worth of gameplay content.
Wow. That's kind of amazing.
Expands on the story of Midgar and is such an elaborate retelling that it has become a solid standalone game in its own right.
Okay, so the episode thing is still around though.
Through the content we are about to unveil today, and through all that we have yet to unveil, we will not disappoint your expectations. Your reunion with the Final Fantasy VII you know.
People are easily convinced.
それと同時にですね、当時を知らないゲームファンの方は、全く新しいね、ファイナルファンタジーと出会うことになります。
To newcomers who never played the original, we present to you a completely new Final Fantasy and a perfect starting point to explore the world of Final Fantasy VII.
Please welcome Neil Pabone, Senior Manager, Product Marketing, Square Enix.
Let's see, do I have that on me? I think it's on the other side of the shelf.
So, Neil is here to introduce you and walk you through gameplay.
Thank you, Katase-san. All right, everyone, let's mosey.
Oh God.
Final Fantasy VII Remake
It's weird.
a hybrid gameplay system that merges real-time action with strategic command-based combat.
This guy reminds me of one of the people in my CS class.
The swing of Cloud's Buster Sword. Cloud attacks, dodges, and blocks all in real time. His standard attacks do some damage, but they barely scratch the surface of Cloud's true potential. Succeeding on the battlefield requires much more than just hacking and slashing. Cloud needs to be tactical. He needs ATB. 2 ATB bars are displayed in the lower right. These fill up slowly over time, but fill much faster as Cloud lands standard attacks. Once an ATB bar is full, you can enter tactical mode, where time slows to a crawl.
Oh my God, this guy.
Opportunity to choose options from the command menu. Katase-san, I've had the pleasure of seeing quite a bit of the game, but tactical mode never gets old for me. I could just sit here all day long and watch this beautiful slow motion action.
観客の皆さんはね、おそらくね、他の部分ももう少し見たいのではないかと思いますが、皆さんいかがでしょう。
I think the audience would like to see more. Isn't that right, everyone?
Fair enough. Good point. Good point.
Yeah?
Well, once in tactical mode, you can choose to perform various abilities, such as Cloud's Braver attack. Using an item in battle will deplete an ATB charge, and if Cloud has the right materia equipped and enough MP, he can use ATB charges.
Going nuts. Oh my god.
Of course, this being a remake, we're sure to see some familiar faces. With the use of his iconic gun arm, Barrett is able to target enemies at a distance. Barrett's standard attacks generate ATB charges similar to Cloud, but his abilities are entirely different. Switching between characters in combat is done with a single button press, which makes rotating through party members a snap. Speaking of other party members, Kitase-san, when are we going to see Tifa in action?
Maybe soon. Soon.
All right. Characters will continue to fight even when you're not controlling them directly, but it's up to
Well,
you
by far, this is actually interesting.
when ATB charges are used. You can maximize your effectiveness by switching between characters or issuing commands to characters with full ATB bars.
It actually looks like a fun game.
That fills up as you do damage.
I'm surprised.
When the charge is full, the enemy becomes staggered, and you'll deal bonus damage. Tactical mode evokes the command selections from the original Final Fantasy VII and allows players to enjoy battle while taking the time to think strategically. For players who prefer fast-paced action, abilities and spells can be bound to shortcuts
Right.
for immediate execution. Shortcuts make combat extremely dynamic.
I'm not a huge fan of turn-based combat, so this is more appealing to me in that regard.
楽しめるゲームになってますので、ぜひご期待く
But
だ
I do feel like if you want to get the actual true experience, you'll probably want to play the original.
I hope players get excited about this.
Well, that's a brief introduction to combat in Final Fantasy VII Remake, and we look forward to showing you a whole lot more in the coming months. For now, let's see how Cloud and Barrett do against a more formidable foe.
It depends. I really like turn-based in Paper Mario and Mario and Luigi. But aside from that, I can find it really tedious. I like it in Earthbound and Mother 3, I guess. I guess the game just has to really suck me in before I can accept turn-based combat. I guess the Famicom version is the superior version. Did Cloud just say shit? Oh no. This is a family stream. Yeah, I think it comes down to a bit of a matter of taste too. Um, it just depends. I really think that the deal breaker for me is uh, how engaging the game is to begin with, like story wise and in terms of the world. I think when I was talking about the Final Fantasy IV Famicom version, I kind of discussed how when you get down to it, there isn't much difference between like an RPG and tax software. Like you're basically just tediously like scrolling through menus and um, to make the optimal decision. But if the world is engaging, then everything feels like it has a lot more uh, weight to it, a lot more gravity, and even maybe can give the illusion of more depth. And that's assuming that you're playing casually. When you get down to like people who hardcore play RPGs and speedrun them, that's a whole nother thing. There you can really see battle systems shine. I think my sort of dislike for turn-based video games came from Pokemon Stadium back on the N64. It's the only game that Tom could consistently beat me at every time, even today. Like I could not beat him at that game. So it's just like these very long, drawn-out battles where I always lose. I think they left a bad taste in my mouth. I believe in you, but not really. Tom is like crazy good at Pokemon. I mean, I think it looks good. Definitely different than the original.
Please welcome Tetsuya Nomura, director, Final Fantasy VII Remake.
I could see how this would actually be really good for people who really enjoyed the first one, because I feel like nothing can ever replace even the graphical style of the original Final Fantasy VII. Like that's going to be in people's ingrained in people's minds. So just remaking it from the ground up, even the battle systems, smart.
はい、彼とはですね、原作の FF7 以降、何作もね、一緒にね、その後も仕事はしてるんですけども、今作のようにね、再びね、ディレクション、キャラクターデザイナー、そしてね、ストーリーとね、がっつり組むのはまた久しぶりなのでね、22年前と全く変わらない熱量でね、今作でも取り組んでいる姿を見てね、私も正直ね、喜んでいます。
Since the original Final Fantasy VII, I've worked with him on many titles, but it has been a while since we've actually had him work so heavily on a project like this, from the direction
That's totally fair.
design to the story. And I'm really happy to see him working on this title with the same passion that he had 22 years ago.
はい。
野村さん、コメントどうぞ。
はい。今まで結構長い間お待たせしましたが、ずっと応援してくださっているファンの皆様、本当にありがとうございました。そしてですね、皆さん今日初めて、プレイ画面を結構長めに見たと思いますが、おそらく
Yeah, I can count on like one hand the number of RPGs that I truly love.
思っております。
So first and foremost,
Thanks, C Cleaner.
extend our gratitude to those who have been waiting so patiently and have been supporting us
I need to play Secret of Mana.
until now. And also,
Played a little bit of it.
taking a look at gameplay right now,
I hear that
fairly showed you
uh,
a good
the sequel is really good too.
でですね、そういうわけなので皆さんぜひ触れてみたいんじゃないかなと思いましてですね、実際に、触ってみたいですかね。
And I was
We can only hope for the Body Conquest remake.
actually play the game.
ということでですね、明日から開催されます E3 のですね、スクエアエニックスブースの方で、セブンリメイク、プレイアブル出展していますので、 ぜひ機会のある方は、触れてみてください。
So we actually have playable demo kiosks available at the Square Enix E3 booth. So I hope you have the opportunity to try it out.
Love Mario RPG. Earthbound beats it out just by a little bit for me. Definitely a close second.
ご覧いただきたいものがありますの
I
で、
should say the Earthbound series beats it out.
ですね、コンサートの方でショート版のトレーラーを、公開しましたけども、今日はロング版を用
Why?
意してますので、ぜひご覧ください。
So finally, there is something that we wanted to show you. Yesterday, we showed you a short version of a trailer at the Final Fantasy VII concert. But today,
You have to play
we have
Earthbound.
a longer version.
I will force you to.
それでは
That
お願いします。
I think all three of them are worth playing, but the animation is really good.
These sewer rats appear to call themselves Avalanche, sir.
You can have it for saving my life. You think he's a keeper?
Oh my god. Y'all gotta look at
Can they announce that there's going to be more
nothing worth
Final Fantasy VII music in Smash Brothers?
sacrifice.
Help me!
Have you been a good girl?
I heard you're having second thoughts.
I know we have to think big if we're going to make a difference. But not like this. I feel trapped. My turn.
Get going.
Yes, there was an eggs and chips sign. I guess that's just a common thing in the world of Final Fantasy VII. I mean, visually, this game looks incredible.
Cloud, I have a favor to ask of you. Run away. You have to leave. You have to live. You bastard! Hold on to that hatred.
Alright. The game looks really good. I am now officially ready to see something else. Oh wow, actually a release date. Let's see if it makes it. Oh, I forgot that this is the Life is Strange people.
How do you feel with us misfits?
These are apparently really good games.
Oh my gosh.
Some
So beautiful, man.
what is happening now?
It'll be fine, Daniel. As long as we're together.
I want to see what his power can do.
Come on, Daniel. You got this.
Why is Jacksepticeye in this trailer? What is happening?
No, I shouldn't do this.
Stop it, you crazy?
On the ground, now. Whoa. Oh my god.
I miss Dad. I'm so sorry, Daniel.
Some influencer
Same for me.
thrown in there.
What a nice dude, man.
I just hate this kind of stuff.
Daniel, come on, run.
Look at this influencer react to our game.
Oh, this is gonna be the cliffhanger.
This is how you're supposed to feel when you play it.
Stop, Daniel. I said stop. Don't.
That was so intense.
It's my power, not yours.
What the? No, that's the ending.
Isn't this like the plot to that Chronicle movie?
This game is awesome.
Yeah.
From ages long ago, miasma has blanketed the world.
Did they say that?
Crystals can detect the miasma.
Oh god.
Crystal's power is not eternal. These are the chronicles of brave
Oh, okay.
adventurers who journey to protect their home. These are the
So,
Crystal
has this been announced for anything other than Switch so far?
Miasma would consume us all, correct?
His asthma?
Did I imagine that it could be so bright?
In online multiplayer mode, caravan with friends wherever they may be. Keep the adventure close at hand. The journey now unfolds on smartphones. Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles Remastered Edition. This winter, embark on a new journey once
Oh, it's coming out on PS4 as well. Not Xbone though. Famicom Pony. You're totally right. One of those people is going to end up being the next YouTube scumbag. Oh wait, Octopath.
Now the true lesson begins. The hunt is on. This is the beginning of your end.
Conjure lightning. This will settle things.
My blade protects those in need. Let's end this, shall we?
My brand, I'll strike you down.
I'm ready for you.
This is our chance.
Some of the pixel art is really good. So are these like pre-existing games now we're just seeing like trailers for? Because they need to pad the runtime? Soon enough, probably. Okay, so that's apparently an announcement. No idea what it is, but Dragon Quest, yeah? Oh, nope, it's Mario Sunshine 2, guys. Oh.
The children of Hargon, the vile cult that worships destruction, has outlawed the building, cooking, and creation of all things, and captured the builders. All hope seems to be lost until you
It really is Minecraft, too.
to escape the clutches of evil. Washed up on the deserted shores of the Isle of Awakening,
Did it?
and with the help of your
I'm not sure.
companion Malroth, it is up to you.
I haven't followed it that much. I played a demo of the first one, and I was kind of like, oh, this is alright, but I don't really want to do this right now.
Travel the diverse islands and discover your true potential as a master builder. There is a land of adventure with many islands offering unlimited building combinations. You will have to master new crafting skills on each island, with more to do and even more to create.
You can make like a car.
Everything in Dragon Quest Builders 2 is much, much bigger. Build huge structures in a larger world with more variety and options than ever before, and with a little help from the eager islanders.
It does look like there's a lot of stuff going on. I could probably really get into this kind of game if I let myself.
Run across open fields and explore ruins, treacherous mines, and spectacular castles. Dive into the watery depths to discover hidden treasures. Climb the highest mountains to catch the sunset, and glide home to rest up for your next day of
Yeah, that's just Zelda right there. It's just Breath of the Wild.
But beware, monsters roam this land and will need to be dispatched with cunning composure. Luckily, accompanying you on your quest is the enigmatic Malroth, an aggressive amnesiac with a fondness for fighting foes. Use powerful attacks on the battlefield to take down monstrous beasts. Work together with your villagers to till soil, plant seeds, and raise a multitude of crops. Be sure to customize the way you build your fields to support the kind of crops you're growing. Harvest
Is that crazy worm?
cabbage and wheat,
What is that guy doing?
surprisingly tasty tomatoes. Big projects require big help. You and 3 friends team up.
See, I can't look at the Twitch chat. I just refuse to. I was looking at the YouTube chat for one of the earlier presentations. Just complete cancer.
The only limit is your
I have too much respect for myself to to deal with that.
fate together. The road you build is paved with peril, young builder.
Don't do that to my chat. What are you doing?
Children of Hargon,
We run a good chat here.
bring an end
Oh no.
to destruction and save the world in Dragon Quest Builders 2.
Oh yeah, here we go. Oh. I don't think this is the trailer that was already out, is it? I like that you can change between graphical styles. That's really neat. They did that with Wonder Boy and Monster World for Switch. That was really neat. Yeah. They're uninterested and they need to let everybody know in the most uninteresting way. It's only fitting. So it's Dragon Quest XI Echoes of an Elusive Age Definitive Edition S. That's a title. I like the toilet sounds they use for the transition. It's a really weird choice, but okay. Oh god, I was just thinking, do you think Square Enix is gonna like talk about some stupid streaming service? Oh god. Thanks for letting me know. I really appreciate that. Uh... It's immortalized in the chat forever. This is why I shouldn't include chat on screen. Oh boy.
We're a family of motorsport fans from Mexico, and we're the founders of Original Fire Games.
Over the last few decades, we have seen a fascinating evolution in racing games. And nowadays, you can drive almost any type of car on amazing recreations of the best tracks in the
Wait,
world.
what is going on?
However, we believe it's time to try something different. We want to do this by
I was distracted by the Taco Bell comment.
pioneer racing games decades ago.
Our game which brings together
Oh, okay.
a whole range of styles and eras of motorsport.
We are delighted to share this moment with you.
And show a sneak preview of our game, which Square Enix Collective will publish in 2020.
Join us for the ride and see you again soon.
Oh, God, that's not on my end, I hope. Yeah, I don't know what that was. So this looks like kind of like an RC Pro-Am type game. Oh god, no, another shooter game, guys.
Recaptures the core of classic competitive first-person shooters. You'll need to quickly coordinate strategies with your team on the fly, whilst keeping your movement nimble and your aim precise if you hope to beat out the competition. There are multiple game modes for you and your team to dive into. Test your skills in domination.
I want to say I saw another similar racing game like that, but I can't remember what it was called.
Your tactics in the highly competitive Wartide game mode. Face it,
Are there going to be zombies though?
integrated into the game.
And then we can have another zombie shooter game added to the list.
1v1s, tournaments, rankings, and leaderboards. Kill enemies, win matches, and rank up to demonstrate your Battalion 1944 prowess and unlock visual customization rewards. Each season will bring challenges for you to complete and medals to unlock, whilst tracking your in-game accomplishments and providing you with an easy way to compare them against your friends via in-game leaderboards. Halt the Axis offensive in their tracks with the rapid-fire PPSH, or take fire with pixel precision with the Mosin Nagant, and a whole host of new weapons just as deadly as their owners. With a range of environments to test your skills in, and a variety of weapons at your disposal, play as a team and compete.
This just is the most generic like World War II shooter ever.
Available now on Steam.
Oh god, my hair's beginning to disappear. Hey millennials, this one's for you. Getting out my phone, my Starbucks, pop sockets. They should do another Battlefield 1942 game. Okay, that's a good World War II shooter. That's one I can get behind. I know, right? Even the like the little score popping up, like is like the most basic ass ripoff. Okay, I guess we got some Kingdom Hearts junk now. This looks like a good place to find some ingredients. Some like 2007 like anime AMVS shit going on here. The eggs were earlier. It was eggs and chips, remember? Zigbar. Luxord. That meant something to someone.
Please welcome Naoki Yoshida, producer and director, Final Fantasy XIV Online.
Hi guys, my name is Naoki Yoshida, producer and director of Final Fantasy XIV. 今日はですね、すみません、短い時間ですが、僕からはいよいよこの7月2日発売となるファイナルファンタジー14拡張パッケージ第3弾漆黒のヴィランズの紹介をさせていただきます。
So we'd like to take a little bit of your time to show off
Every person, every game developer with glasses is instantly Kojima.
which is releasing on July the 2nd.
Wait, actually, is Death Stranding, is that like a Square Enix thing? Do they have a hand in that?
レルムリボンが発売されてから、6年が経ちました。なんと世界で累計登録アカウント数1600万を突破し、なんとこのですね、漆黒
I think he said something about Pac-Man, guys. Pac-Man's coming to Final Fantasy XIV.
更新することができました。これらはすべて世界中のプレイヤー、光の戦士の皆さんのおかげです。この場を借りて改めてお礼申し上げます。
It's been 6 years since the release of A Realm Reborn in 2013, and over the years we have surpassed 16 million total registered users. Plus, we have reached the highest number of active subscribers in history, in its history, before the launch of Shadowbringers. This is all thanks to our players, our warriors of light.
このシャドーブリンガーズではですね、拡張パッケージにとどまらない新作 RPG1 本分のボリュームとそしてゲーム体験をお届けしたいと思います。
We view Shadowbringers as more than a simple expansion pack, but as a new game filled with volume and gameplay experiences that are comparable to a brand new standalone RPG title.
また新ジョブであるガンブレイカー、それから踊り子、新種族のロスガルとビエラなど、これからファイナルファンタジー14を始める皆さんにも多数の新規の要素が用意されています。
And there's so many new elements in the game for those who have yet to play Final Fantasy XIV, including 2 new jobs, the Gunbreaker and the Dancer, as well as 2 new playable races, the Frothgar and the Viera.
Wait, 14. Oh, didn't 15 already come out? I guess they're still developing for 14 though. That's kind of cool, I guess.
Excited to bring Shadowbringers as the latest installment in the Final Fantasy franchise for our fans to enjoy. At least until 2020 March 3rd, when Final Fantasy VII Remake comes out.
それではいよいよ7月2日、ローンチとなりますが、この場で世界初公開となるその漆黒のヴィランズのローンチトレーラーをご覧いただこうと思います。
We are pleased to bring a world premiere of the launch trailer for Shadowbringers releasing on July the 2nd.
Please take a look.
This looks like a lot more like Western fantasy so far than like 7 does.
Pray tell, did we last have a dark night? Over 100 bleeding years ago, that's when.
In that chaotic no man's land between realms, time and space warp and blend in unexpected ways. What Urianger saw was the future.
Wow, this game looks drab. Oh my god, it's like so washed out. Okay.
The eternal light of these creatures.
Maybe some encoding issue on their end.
100 years. For each we have put down, another has risen up in its place, born of the self-same ether, relinquished by its predecessor. That's him. That's Volthree.
Oh my god, what is this design? Just small head.
But they must be fed with ether. Living ether.
Oh, it's the guy from JoJo's Part 5, right? Dracula's castle. I mean, maybe.
This world is beyond saving.
Kind of look like it.
Those who try to save it. This world has had its fill of heroes.
And a hero harness light and dark. Is that a typo?
Everything we did, everything we gave, what was it for? How many years have I waited for this moment? For the one possessed of her blessing. For you.
Through prayer and sacrifice, the will of the star was made manifest.
I'm sorry, I can only assume I misheard. But
sounded an awful lot like you were implying both Zodiac and Heidelin are not gods, but...
They are gods after a fashion, yes. The eldest and most powerful of primals.
It meant something to someone in the crowd. Oh god. The most awkward silence ever. Okay. It's over. Oh yes. A zombie game. Thank God. We finally have another zombie game, guys. The world just stopped for a moment there. Yes. More zombies. Bet you guys were all wondering, where are the zombies? Well, I got you covered here. Wait, we already see this before at like another conference? We must have. This is the one where you can jump in the train or whatever, right? And it also appears to be like a Mirror's Edge style game. Dying Light 2. Yeah, I think this was at the Xbox press conference. So I can't really dog on them for doing another zombie game. It's just the same zombie game. Okay. They made it. It was called Zombie U. I didn't even know Dying Light was a series. Here we go. Luigi's Mansion. I can already tell. That's what this has been building up to. The portraits, the green mist. Oh, wow. It's like a SNES game, I think. I mean, okay, sure. I've never invested any time into learning about the romancing saga. So this is actually very cool. That was Luigi right there. That giant worm with a mouth in its stomach. I just read the phrase "a new lobster." I wonder if copies of Romancing Saga, which were like $3 on eBay beforehand, are now gonna like go up in price as people play this new version. Where am I? What's going on? Oh, they were zooming in on someone's phone? Recording the screen?
Final Fantasy Brave Exvius. Enjoyed by fans the world over, has surpassed 39 million downloads.
I've never even heard of it.
Square Enix proudly presents the international reveal of a new title born from the FFBE universe. War of the Visions, Final Fantasy Brave Exvius. These two titles, FFBE and War of the Visions, will be the pillars of the growing world of Lapis.
Yes. Yeah, that'd be good. Well, tomorrow will be an extended stream so we can discuss all the Nintendo Direct stuff. And if anything comes out day of, we can check it out live. And of course, there's the Treehouse Live, so there's that to look at as well. Yeah, there's like a ton of Final Fantasy. I'm wondering if this is like it said Final Fantasy Brave something. So I wonder if this is also Bravely Default crossover. Which I guess put the Bravely Default games on Switch too while you're at it.
Each burden with its own dignity. Thus is the curtain drawn on a struggle in which the fate of nations rests. All is for one's homeland. War of the Visions. Final Fantasy. Brave Exvius.
It's interesting because I probably won't play much of this stuff either, but like this conference is still so much better than the other ones. I don't know. Here we go. This is Funko Pop version of Final Fantasy. Oh, never mind. Final Fanta.
Please welcome Sebastian Wojciechowski, Studio Head, People Can Fly.
That's an amazing name.
All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Sebastian Wojciechowski, Studio Head at People Can Fly, the studio behind Bulletstorm and Gears of War Judgment. Yeah, any Bulletstorm fans in the house? All right. Wow, let me tell you, it feels
3
great
people.
to be here and feels amazing to be able to finally announce Outriders. I'd like to thank the team at People Can Fly.
I always love when they cut to the crowd and it's just like people blankly looking at the stage. It really brings me back to reality.
Thank you. And of course, Square Enix for the help and support as we work together on this exciting new IP. You know, over the past few years, People Can Fly has grown to over 200 developers and 4 studios across Poland, the UK, and most recently the US to bring you what is our most ambitious shooter to date. To present more of our vision, I would like to take this moment to introduce a short video from our game director, Bartek Mita. So thanks a lot. More on Outriders this
Nice.
winter. Thank you.
How close are you to done with it at this point, do you think? Like the hack as a whole?
Shooters are in our DNA. It's our passion. And it's what we do.
This trailer is slightly edited like a horror movie.
Experience from all our previous titles. It's a game we wanted to make for.
Like I feel genuinely unnerved right now.
We describe Outriders as a dark, modern shooter built with traditional values. By that, I mean we are creating an experience with a strong story that you can enjoy with your friends or on your own. We want to tell a complete story. We are confident we are building a shooter with a powerful gunplay, incredible weaponry, and a hostile new world.
Wait.
We want to spend many hours in.
Wait. Was this the game that showed at the PC Gamer conference earlier? And like the lady had like the giant replica gun and it was super weird. Did that happen already?
In our game, you will create your own Outrider and journey across the hostile planet of Enoch in search of the source of a mysterious signal. It's a pretty dark and unforgiving world, and yes, there is a lot more depth to the game, but I can't.
Yeah, the infamous penis joke from earlier. Here we go, Mario RPG 2.
Reincarnation is the foundation of our way of life. We celebrate the lives we've been given and offer up prayers for the next. It is grief of death which shackles the living and causes the dead to stray. Indeed, there is no greater affront to reincarnation. So we turn our grief to joy as we send off the dead. But the souls of those who held back their tears in life still need salvation in death. A duty that falls to the Watchers. The Watchers sever the bonds that tie the lost to this world and send them off to the next.
So, Soul Reapers, pretty much.
Navigate the emotions of the living and the dead. They prize life above all else. This is the story of one Watcher.
A lot of reveals. Oh, that's right. They skipped Final Fantasy VIII, didn't they, when they were re-releasing them all? For some reason. Why did they wait on this one? Every time I hear about this game, it's always in a positive light, so I don't know what the deal is. I think the only thing that I've heard negative is that the main character is a like a really edgy boy, but that's about it. And that's kind of like part of the charm of the game. I don't know what that said. Oh, that's right, this thing. I don't know. I don't really care too much for Marvel. Like, I've enjoyed many a Marvel movie, but, like, I don't know.
Thor, Tony, check it out. At once. Try to keep up. This just got a whole lot more interesting. Let's make this quick. Secure the bridge. Those weapons can't get in this. How you set him up? Bombs knocked him down.
This is like the third game in a series I've never heard of. Earlier, people were like arguing whether or not this would be part of the cinematic universe. And like, were the previous two games? Probably not. But I don't know.
Some say they were set up. Others call them murderers.
Do the Avengers pose a danger to society? That was the question, Bruce. That was the question.
Well, we all lost something that day. But that's not how this story ends.
Like a vaguely Days of Future Past thing going on. Aren't the X-Men in this game? I think I heard that.
Well, what are we waiting for?
Oh, wait. Okay, this was something entirely different. Aren't they developing a game called Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3?
Please welcome Sean Eskai, creative director, Crystal Dynamics.
Yeah, like I'm not. It didn't really light my world on fire. I have no idea what the game is really like. It was like too cinematic for me to get a real hold on what the gameplay is. And again, like I'm like the Avengers and all that doesn't really light my world on fire.
Thank you, everyone. We are incredibly excited to reveal Marvel's Avengers to the world. A few years ago, Crystal Dynamics and Marvel began collaborating on an original Avengers game. One that combined epic action adventure with cinematic storytelling. A game where we as players can experience in both single player and co-op what it's like to be Earth's mightiest heroes.
Do I have any true believers in the house?
Awesome. Because you will instantly recognize your favorite and villains, but you'll also see them
Okay.
in this game, as this is Crystal's interpretation of these iconic characters.
Our story begins at A-Day.
No reaction whatsoever.
It's the opening of the Avengers West Coast headquarters.
People are like pretty hardcore, like purists about a lot of this stuff, so
Experimental energy source.
who's to say what the reaction will be?
When an attempt to steal this new technology results in massive destruction. Blamed for the tragedy, the Avengers are outlawed and our heroes disband.
5 years later,
Gamers rise up.
evil threatens the world, and our only hope is to reassemble Earth's mightiest heroes. You'll play as your favorite Avengers in an all-new original story, showcasing authentic Marvel heroism and humanity. It's about losing what matters to you.
This might sound mean. I'm debating whether or not I should say it. But I feel like the love surrounding Avengers, like you could literally just say, like, it's Avengers game and people will, like, clap like seals for it because they know the Avengers, and that's pop culture.
Most importantly, this is a story about self-acceptance in the face of adversity.
Like, I like the Avengers well enough too. I really like that, Infinity War? I think that's what it was called, Infinity War. Infinity Gauntlet. Infinity War, I think. Like, I like that one fine. I like the Thanos movies. I like Guardians of the Galaxy. But, like, it just doesn't inspire this kind of, like, deep, like, insanity within me, I guess. Like, right now, they're saying things that don't really mean anything. Like, they're just saying that the game will be fun and you will be able to play as these characters. And we've already seen that they're playable. We already know this. Look at them clap, like they didn't know. Or like, I'm so glad that they confirmed that you'll actually be able to play as Iron Man after seeing the trailer where that happens.
I'll let them introduce themselves.
So, here we are. Avengers Assemble. Who are you people again? Hi, I'm Troy Baker, and I play Bruce Banner.
Hi, I'm Jeff Shine, and I play Captain America.
I'm Travis Willingham, and I play Thor.
Hi, I'm Laura Bailey, and I'm playing Black Widow.
Hi, I'm Nolan North, and I play Tony Stark. There's certain characters I don't think you ever have to be talked into.
Yeah.
You know, so we'd like to have you play Tony Stark Iron Man. Yes. Everybody always portrays him as this super confident character, and I think it's a mask for him. I think he's one of the most vulnerable guys.
I think Bruce is just such a cool character. A lot of people.
Where's Ant-Man? Now, Ant-Man, that could be a sick game. That could be incredible. It'd be like the Chip and Dale game for NES, where you're like this tiny guy in this huge environment, but then there's these giant areas too. Make an Ant-Man game. I feel like I've seen Ant-Man once, and I don't remember anything about it, but they need to make an Ant-Man game.
One of the things I think is cool about Cap is I never feel like he necessarily wants to be a leader. He accepts that he is. I feel like sometimes the best leaders are the ones who don't necessarily want to be, but they're right for the job.
Having an original story to tell as well. What they've done at Crystal Dynamics is great, so I think everybody's going to be pretty stoked.
The Avengers are at their best when they are all together, but the chemistry is do not shake.
Oh, from Mario 64? Tiny Big Island or whatever? Yeah. Sorta.
For some exclusive content.
Do the Avengers pose a danger to society? That was the question, Bruce. That was the question.
Did you even check the science?
heist, Bruce. No. We were outsmarted. The Terrigen reactor was unstable, and you knew that, and you still paraded it before the entire world. So what? We just give up? We didn't give up, Tony. We failed. At least I can admit that. No, we failed him. We failed him.
Please welcome Scott Amos, head of studio, and Megan Marie.
Excuse me, what is this guy's name?
Social media manager, Crystal Dynamics.
Hello, E3.
Oh, Amos. Okay.
You've just seen a high-level view of the driven campaign of Marvel's Avengers.
Did anyone else see that stupid ass campaign to be like, to try and get Avengers Endgame to like the like top grossing movie or something? Like people were really like bothered by that for some reason. That it wasn't gonna be. Like who cares?
Where you can master extraordinary abilities, where you can customize a growing roster of heroes, and defend the Earth from ever-escalating threats. Oh, yes.
Oh, that's a good point. I didn't think about that. Oh, right. Yeah, I forgot. Because Avengers. Yes, that's also true. The Marvel like fandom or fanboyism surrounding it has always been so weird to me. Like it just kind of like showed up like a couple of years ago. Marble.
Represents a collaboration across Crystal Dynamics, Marvel Games. I know you're out here. IDOS Montreal. These guys are here. Nixie Software. Our new Crystal Northwest studio, and everyone at Square Enix.
So our game is about embracing your powers and living your superhero dreams. We have an exclusive gameplay demo in our booth that will show you more of the core campaign, its original story, and our superheroes in action.
So, Marvel's Avengers will release worldwide on PS4, Xbox One, Stadia, and PC.
Ugh. Oh, Stadia. Stop with the Stadia stuff.
Excited to be partnering with PlayStation to bring some awesome surprises to the PlayStation audience.
Awesome surprises, guys.
Including early beta access and unique benefits that we'll be revealing in the future.
Yeah, unique benefits to be revealed later. Someone's really excited about that. Oh God.
You'll get to play this game. This is what's next for the Avengers. Thank you, True Believers.
Yeah, I've not heard anything good of True Believers. They said that twice now. Yeah, I have not heard a single good thing about Stadia. Wait, is that Ant-Man? You did it, Famicom Pony. Ant-Man is here.
It's sort of cute when they're small.
Didn't doubt you for a second, Hank.
2 people clap. Alright, I think that was it. Okay. Last announcement, maybe? Oh, no, that was it. Okay. Overall, that was pretty good. Press conference, I feel. Like, Final Fantasy VII looked really good. Or... Okay. It's like a giant, like, panel of copyright information.
Okay. There you go. No gameplay.
Yeah.
Very upsetting.
Yeah.
Very, very, very upsetting. A lot of info that's really great.
I mean, I feel like there was a moment that we saw.
Oh, they're talking about the stupid Avengers shit. Okay. Well, everybody, I'm dematerializing currently, but I just want to thank everyone who came out and watched this with me. This was by far the best conference so far. Just a lot of stuff shown off that was slightly more interesting to me. Final Fantasy VIII Remastered looks pretty good. Final Fantasy VII Remake was interesting to watch. The Life is Strange looked kind of cool, but I hated the way it was advertised. That was kind of lame. Romancing Saga 3 is something I might actually play. Yeah, it's pretty good. Are there any thoughts in chat before we wrap it up? It's Ant-Man. Yeah, very enthusiastic crowds at this E3 for some reason. But yeah, I mean, it's good. It's pretty good. Hop over on Twitter. And we got some Twitter hot takes here. Ants. Very good point. Yeah, that's definitely my biggest feeling is just like really like excited for Nintendo tomorrow. And you know, this one is a good primer, I feel like maybe we're beginning the upward trend to better presentations. I don't actually think there's anything else to say based on Twitter. All right. Thanks again, guys. We'll see you tomorrow morning for our Nintendo Direct reactions. Goodbye.